Chatty Bobby. Welcome to Wrestling with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash straight to the face. I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Chatty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Chatty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Wrestling with them Wrestling Boys. I'm the POT alongside my tag team partner Big E, and we're here to bring you another episode of premium wrestling content. What's going on, bro?
What do you say, bro?
Hey, man, here for another one.
Hey, episode 59.
Hey, I got one.
All right, go ahead with it.
Legendary linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Jack Ham. Part of the Steel Curtain defense.
Okay. Well, that's the only one we got because ain't nobody rocking that 59 that made any noise besides him.
Some third string linebacker plays 17 for the Miami Dolphins.
All we got left for you is number 59. Hey, it's welcome to Wrestling, man. Real quick, this episode is brought to you by Alpha Mat Transport. Alpha Mat Transport for all your towing needs in the metro Atlanta area. 770-694-0634. And if you mention the Welcome to Wrestling, you'll get 10% off your towing bill. So don't forget, Alpha Mat Transport, welcome to Wrestling. Welcome to Wrestling. Hey, bro, just had the Royal Rumble. We don't have a guest. We got a special guest host. And we're going to bring him in. I met this dude. We've been talking back and forth, but got on the phone a couple of times and met him in the Patreon for the Good Brothers real cool dude. Going to bring him in. My man Heelemerson, he's got his own podcast. Going to let him talk about it for a minute. And yeah, man, let's bring him in. What's up, E?
What's up, man? How you guys doing?
Hey, man, we're going to have to make you Lil E.
Hey, I'll be Little E.
That'll work. Hey, man, go ahead and introduce yourself for the million of followers and listeners that we got, bro.
Well, I'm Heelemerson, the co-host of the Bump and Feed podcast.
Nice.
It is a Talking Shop exclusive. Patreon.com/Talking Shop. That's where you can hear it.
All right. And if you guys do not know what Talking Shop is, that is the Good Brothers, Luke, Doc Gallows, the Big LG, and Carl the Machine Gun Anderson, man. Shout out to the Good Brothers. If you have a chance to get onto that Patreon, man, and you're a wrestling fan, there's nobody better. They're real active. They post stuff all the time. They're selling stuff on whatnot with Heelemerson right now. Heelemerson's like the whatnot guru. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, check it out. Talking Shop, the Good Brothers and the Bump and Feed podcast. Gentlemen, the Royal Rumble is over, and we're on the road to WrestleMania. Let's talk about it. Let's jump right into it. The ladies started it off, man. The ladies. 1 and 2, you had Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. Heelemerson, we're going to let you start it off, man. You can tell us about the 1s and 2s and just tell us what you got from the Rumble, and we'll all chime in and talk about it.
Man, I thought it was good. I thought I kind of figured it was coming. The Alexa Bliss and Charlotte going face to face, at the beginning. I think they did well with their time. Made it kind of funny, got the crowd into it, get the people at home into it.
Mm-hmm.
Teasing a little bit. I think we've all expected Charlotte, man, she can turn heel on the, top of a dime. So it was good, man. It was pretty good. I enjoyed the women's Rumble match. Might have been my favorite match of the night.
Okay. And it's they've come a long way in Saudi Arabia with letting the ladies work and just, before you really couldn't show them, and they didn't want the announcers or anybody.
Yeah.
And then you get one match, and now we're doing they're doing the Ladies Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, so definitely moving forward with that. P.O., bro, what you think about the ladies?
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of Emerson as far as Charlotte, and when Charlotte was number one, I kind of expected Alexa Bliss to be number two. One thing I can say about normally when two friends face off 1 and 2, they might throw a few blows here and there, but number 3 is coming rather quickly. I like how they kind of tease their moves, the figure 8 and the Sister Abigail, but they still really didn't get very physical. They kind of teased their moves, but then they waited for number 3 to come out before
together. Yeah,
which would make sense, right? I mean, I know it's a show, it's choreographed, but that would make sense. I mean, I know if me and you start out, I doubt that we'll just slug it out and we'll look at each other and wait for
what the hell you talking about?
I'm
like HBK. As soon as they turn around, I'm HBK. I'm super kicking you right through the
No, you'll do that later. You know what I mean? You wouldn't do it right away. You'll be with the bullshit. You know what I mean? Then you'll wait. You'll be sneaky and do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I hear you, and I don't know about that choreographed stuff. It's still real to me, damn it.
100%. Damn right.
Oh man, but hey, we talked about the it's still real to me, damn it, guy a couple weeks ago when I had seen him out and about. Man, I have to tell you about that. Hilarious. But anyway, yeah, man, the ladies did their thing. Everybody, we all three had picks, and none of them panned out. And Liv got over. Liv's got a title shot at Mania, so she'll be main event WrestleMania. And shout out to her, man, because I don't know why that wasn't on anybody's radar. Now that you really think about it, so I just look forward to what story's going to be brought up and what they're going to be doing with her as far as who she'll face. And because you never know, they'll come with a swerve or two now, and somebody lose the title, and so we'll see. We'll definitely see. Who did y'all think the MVP was?
Last Legend showed her ass, literally. She looked
I
like
didn't
she
see
belonged.
that part, but I was sure I was looking, but I didn't see that.
Well, she looked like she belonged. She went out there and she had the most eliminations. She got her shit off. She looked like a superstar. Now I did like how, of course, we know Charlotte did eliminate Alexa Bliss, but it was like it didn't look like she did it on purpose, which, of course, that's going to be a part of the story. But
Right.
it didn't look like she did it on purpose. Like, oh, damn. Another thing that I thought was kind of cool was Asuka and Kyrie. Kyrie eliminated Asuka definitely by mistake. And, Asuka going to get her Monday night. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. And I also like how the Judgment Day girls, how they worked well together, but also Liv did what you would do, the sneak attack, and she threw out Raquel. And we know that that's going to be some shenanigans because Raquel going to have a Philadelphia street fight with
Vaquer
for the women's title Monday night on Raw. So there could be some shenanigans that's going to happen, which I suspect that maybe she will cost Raquel the match or something's going to happen Monday night on Raw. So I felt like a lot of the storylines were intriguing. Also, we got a surprise with Brie Bella showed up at number 29, which was, I thought that was pretty cool because I didn't expect that. Nikki been back for a few months, but we didn't see.
Yeah, Nikki didn't even get the nod for the Rumble, so that was different because it'd have been cool to see them in there together,
right?
You know what I mean? But it was definitely cool to see Brie come back regardless, and I saw
that she signed a new deal, so I think she's back.
Oh, okay.
Her Instagram says the way her Instagram post reads out, it makes it sound like she got a deal. So
yeah. Well, hey, man.
You saw how the Bellas eliminated Bailey, and
And Lyra.
Lyra. Yeah, which of course is a tag team. So it looked like it's gonna be some stuff going on between those two tag teams. But also Lash Legend eliminated both of the Bellas. So, she teamed with Nia Jax, which that could come into play later as well.
Yeah.
Man,
Absolutely.
Lash was the star of the show, man. I think.
Yeah, I agree with y'all on that.
100%, and give props to Soul, man. Soul Ruka is
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Most
most
Soul
definitely.
Snatcher,
Woo.
man.
Yeah, but yeah, I dug the ladies, man. Like I say, I'm with you 100% on Lash being the MVP, and we talked about it a couple weeks ago when she made her little debut as far as on the PLE, or I don't know if it was
Saturday night's main event.
Yeah. They kind of put her in that 6-man, but she looks like she belongs. She's put the work in. You know what I mean? So, and then she's on the show with her fiance, Whoop That Trick Williams. So, I
The
don't.
Lemon Pepper Steppers.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the ladies, man. All the ladies getting to perform in the Rumble. All the ladies getting to perform in Saudi Arabia. So, yeah, shout out to them. Well, let's get to it, man. AJ Styles and Gunther. They gave us the signs we should have known. They brought AJ out second. You know what I mean? So what a match it was, though. We'll start off with that. What a match it was. AJ, both of them got their shit in. AJ looked like a pit bull, like he talks about. Does the few power moves that he does have. He powerbombed the shit out of Gunther at one point.
Yeah.
Did the elbow over the top rope to the floor.
That was nice.
Yeah. And I mean, really fought to the end. I know me and Larry, we were very skeptical of this match and was really thinking like it, I think we made our picks that he would win and something would happen because nobody's ready to watch AJ walk away, and we knew it with Flair. We knew it with HBK. You knew the careers were coming to an end. You knew his was coming to an end, but you just didn't know this early in the year. But tell me what you guys thought about the match before we talk about AJ retiring and the news that we kind of heard afterwards.
I thought the match was great, man. I thought that they both got their, like you said, they both got their stuff in. AJ, man, of course, looked like $1 million, like he always does.
Yeah.
He's in probably the best shape of his career, I would say. Gunther, man, just what a heel that guy is. I mean, love him or hate him. I mean, he's a hell of a heel for the WWE right now, and I think he's got more heat than Dom does. So
they love Dom right now. They can't. You imagine what kind of we're gonna get off subject 1 minute. What kind of pop Dominic gonna get when he comes back?
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, man, Gunther's just he's a stud, man. He's a throwback to the old school
really
style.
is. Yeah.
So it was a good showing, man. Regardless of how anybody feels about the outcome, it was a good match.
One part of it that really got me when he had him in the chokehold that one time, it was like they were just so in sync together. It just shows how AJ's one of the best, if not the best. He just had his hands just barely almost touching the rope, and just Gunther let him get right to the rope and then pulled him back. And it was just, I mean, that's just good wrestling right there, good storytelling. And Gunther's the man. He's got it's got some big stuff ahead of him. He's definitely the career killer, and this is why we had to watch this at the end of that match with the AJ. He left his gloves in there at first and then put them back on, and I think that's really what tells us what's going to happen here. I read some stuff from Meltzer about him doing a retirement tour away from WWE, and I'm definitely hoping that's what it is, and it does make the way it happened. It gives you 11 whole months to get out there, maybe 10 months to get out there, go to these different shows. I'm sure they got some stuff with TNA. I'm sure he'll do some indie shows. Hopefully he'll do a Lariato Pro show. That would be great.
Yeah.
Here in Georgia, you know what I mean? But get the fans that, and you want to kind of think AJ Styles is a guy for the people, as far as letting some fans that really can't make it to these WWE shows, but can get out to these indie shows or don't like going to the WWE, but love AJ and love going to the indies and are the internet guys that love Ring of Honor and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So anything can happen. I don't see him signing no contract nowhere. I don't see him going to AEW for the rest of the year and stuff, hooking up with the Young Bucks and, fighting Moxley or, which with a Will Ospreay AJ match would be amazing, because
100%.
Yeah. And then the way he's going out, you got to respect it. Let him go out on top, because he can still do all this stuff. He does everything but the spinal tap. He don't do that. He does pretty much everything. He does. He'll pull out the 450, the springboard 450. Excuse me. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens. I'm looking forward to see what happens and see if we can't catch him on the way out. That's what I'm definitely. You know what I mean?
Well, even like with the match itself, though, again, we all agree that AJ definitely is one of the, if not the best performers, especially the last 20 years or so. But even the match itself, though, it was a lot of counters. Like, it was a wrestling match. Like, and he took a lot of punishment. Gunther laid it in with them chops. AJ hit him hard. Like, it was a great match.
It definitely got still.
It was a great match with the counters. But even when Gunther put him in the sleeper, he got close to the rope, but then AJ was fighting him off. He was hitting him with the elbows, hitting them leg. Yeah, he was getting them, so it was he fought. And also one thing that was different as far as the finish, a lot of people complain about the Cena finish because Cena looked at the camera, smirked, and tapped out, which Cena explained that later to, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Star Wars and all that other stuff. But, and, a lot of people are like, well, why he didn't just pass out, reminiscing to Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13 with Bret Hart. And this was more like that, like where AJ passed out. He didn't tap. He passed out.
And that what makes you think he's got a few things left to do.
Right.
I do see him doing some stuff with TNA, WWE pretty much. That's, they're partners or whatever. So maybe they could work something out. I don't know. It's anxious to see. The thing with Cena doing that, I understand it now, but it wouldn't have made no difference with him doing the Stone Cold thing because it's a totally different atmosphere, a totally different story.
Right.
Stone Cold was being made. Cena's a made man already. He's on his way out the door. So it wouldn't have made no difference if he kicked out or won. It's long lost tradition. You go out on your back. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to AJ Styles. He definitely one of my favorites of all time. We're funny, like we're wrestling fans. We're not like other wrestling fans, but we got favorites from different eras and different, like, I love Shane Douglas as the franchise, but I don't like him as Dean Douglas or.
He was your favorite when he was Dean Douglas. Stop lying. Stop lying to the people. Stop lying to the people.
Hey, I told you about putting me on blast like that. I'm over here with the pencil and the button, Jack. We're making a solo show here in a minute. No, but
let's not tell people what happened last night.
Anyway. But we got different eras, but AJ's in my top. He's in my top 3. As far as of all time, man. And when he is completely done, it's going to be a sad day in wrestling for all of us.
Yeah.
But a great day for him because he don't go out half crippled. And,
right.
You know what I mean? He's actually able to do stuff with his sons, and I know his daughter's getting big, and so yeah, man. Shout out to AJ.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to see him, man. Like, AJ, he's my number 1. So you don't want to see, and nothing against, the Undertaker, but those last few years, man, some of those were tough to watch. The one with Goldberg and Saudi. So
Absolutely.
yeah, some of that stuff was tough to watch, man. I don't think AJ wants to make a parody of himself.
Right.
Right.
You don't want to come back like Goldberg and be a shell of yourself and still trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, and we're not big on the Goldberg matches on this show. Not since the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So shout out to him for being able to do that and be able to go out on your own. And there's nothing like that, especially to a pro athlete.
Right.
And it ain't no doubt in my mind that he's been one of those that's been real smart with his money, and he's gonna make a lot of money on the indie scene doing
Dude.
the WrestleCons and stuff, bro. And then when he gets tired of doing that stuff, you go to the Hall of Fame and sign you a Legends contract and get you some more money and show up here, show up at the 25-year, SmackDown, whatever it is.
Right.
I mean, yeah, man, he ain't got nothing to worry about as far as the pocket wise. I know that much because he'll have plenty coming in.
100%.
Yeah, man. So shout out to AJ Styles, man. We love AJ Styles over here, bro. So man, yeah, hats off to you. But let's get on the Drew and Sammy. Me for one, I made the prediction that Sami Zayn was going to get his first championship, and I hope to God it comes soon, some point in time, because he deserves it.
Right.
He definitely deserves it. Like you say all the time, he's the gym. Somebody they can certainly count on at all times to do whatever needs to be done and make it look good. So for me, I really thought it was going to be one of those. He cost Cody the title, or Jacob Fatu cost Cody the title. I thought he was going to do the same thing to Drew McIntyre. Wasn't the case. It wasn't a squash match, but it was damn sure like a 15-minute beatdown.
Yeah.
It was 15, maybe. I don't think they went over 20 minutes.
No, they didn't. I
want to say they went about 25. I don't even think Drew and them went over 15.
It was, you're right. AJ then went 25. This one went 15. I timed it.
Okay. You had to stopwatch out.
I'm the statistician, so but this match, we talk about how Sammy is a gem, how he can have a good match with anybody. That's what he does. I mean, he had a great match with Johnny Knoxville for God's sake at WrestleMania 38. We know it wasn't a traditional match. It wasn't a traditional match, but all the shenanigans that went on, they put on the show. But I was very disappointed in this match, to be honest with you, because I know Sammy sells great. We know that. And he sold his ass off. They sold the back injury, the lower back, when they did the spot outside the ring. He sold the back the whole match. But it was like, I felt like, with this being Sammy's moment, they talked about how he was a 0-11 versus Drew McIntyre, never beat Drew McIntyre, but he's undefeated in Saudi Arabia. Can he get over the hump? They even compared it with him, his title match with Roman Reigns, the Elimination Chamber a couple years ago. With him, can he do it? Can he do it? And to your point, man, it was like a squash match. It was like a beatdown. It was like he took punishment the whole match. Yeah, he got a few things in, but it was no point in that match where I felt like Sammy's going to do it. Right. It was like he got his ass kicked. And I was very disappointed because Sammy and Drew, they put on bangers before, and this was not one of them.
Right. Yeah. What'd you think? Have you got a chance to watch that one?
I have. So I went back and watched it. I watched the men's and the women's Rumble 3 times now.
Okay.
But I went back and I watched the Sammy and Drew match. It was good, man. It was decent. I won't say it's good. It was decent. Like you said, man, it's kind of lopsided. Like it was a beatdown. I don't know, man. Sammy just, you don't want to like hate on creative, but you want to hate on creative. It's like, what are you doing with the guy? He's got. I'm not a big Sami Zayn fan whatsoever. But he's a hell of a worker, man.
Right.
he's one of those guys that you can put out there with a broomstick when nobody else shows up to the arena.
Right.
You know, and could put on a showing with anybody.
Right.
Absolutely.
Make a broomstick look like $1 million.
Right.
But
and then also one of those guys that comes from like Kevin Owens. They came up together, come from the Indies, you know, as El Generico, and you know he'll go hard if there's 200 people there, 25,000 people there.
it reminds me his style. I mean, not necessarily his style, but his hustle in the ring reminds me of a Dolph Ziggler, man, who is, in my opinion, one of the best workers in the business.
Absolutely.
You know, could go out there and, you know, steal a show, you know, out from under anybody.
Absolutely.
Sammy deserves it, man, but I don't know that he'll ever get it. So, unfortunately.
Yeah. And that's a shame if he doesn't. It's a damn shame. But shout out to both of them. Like I said, the match was not what anybody expected. Didn't expect no beatdown. But you know, they're building Drew up to be the man and be a monster and have this nasty go-getter attitude that he's having. Of course, he's, you know, every week he just gets better and better, if you ask me. I mean, we've talked about he's doing his best work right now, but just to look where he came from and having to leave and going to TNA and then coming back and all the crap that he's been a part of. And, you know, some of it was the 3-man band was entertaining, you know, but you knew they weren't going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? You know, so, but, yeah, man, that match was definitely, you know, say it was a letdown, just not what everybody thought it was going to be. It clearly had to serve some kind of purpose for that.
You know, the thing with Drew, and I'm going to talk about his look. He looks badass, though, don't he? He looked like one of them Game of Thrones characters, you know, when he comes to the ring and, you know, he's a monster, 6'5" or whatever, 6'6", and chiseled and wearing the big fur jacket. And he looks like he got like they took him right from those days, you know, back in the Roman days or whatever, or like the Game of Thrones or something. He looked like, you know, he was a king back in that day, you know, and or be in the movie Gladiator or Spartacus, you know, one of them characters. He definitely
it's like a real life Braveheart.
Yeah, he definitely had to look.
I'm gonna tell you what helps him is his and what I love how they're doing, you can tell Vince is gone because guys aren't showing up in their gear if they're not involved. They're showing up in street clothes now, which you should be doing. It doesn't make. I hate when somebody doesn't have a match and they debut or something. They got every piece of gear. They got their elbow pads on, the draws or the tights or whatever.
Yeah, they do running like
it's so stupid. You don't have no match, but you're backstage with all your gear on. That doesn't tell the run-in debut. The Good Brothers, when they debuted the first time, they had T-shirts on, jeans, they had street clothes on. That's how it's supposed to be. Randy Orton, he comes out there, might not even have a match. He got a shirt on with the drawers, look like he don't have no, you know what I'm saying? Walk around like he just got his shirt on. I hate that.
Yeah, I feel you. It don't make no sense at all. Like let's be realistic. Like, they didn't see so-and-so walking backstage with his gear on.
He had all his shit on back there. He had the physique enhancer and oiled up.
He's done pumped.
Right.
Hit the resistance bands.
They hit the gas a couple times.
Yeah, that is stupid. I feel what you're saying, bro.
Oh man. Well, look, let's talk the Rumble, gentlemen. Let's talk about the Rumble. That's what we're here to talk about. And by the way, this is Welcome to Wrestling. But let's talk about the Rumble. And go ahead and I'll let you start from Larry. P.O.
Man, first of all, we saw in the pre-show that Paul Heyman came out there and got an Adam Pearce face and was like, you know, you trying to sabotage us. Of course, you know, it was revealed that Braun Breaker was going to be number 2 in the Rumble, you know, which that was like, hey, boom, we knew that he was going to be number 2. So who's going to be number 1? Boom, here comes Oba Femi. Looked like $1 million. I mean, the presentation, they laid it out for him. Like, they made him look like a star immediately. And of course, you know, here come Braun. And it was like, damn, that's going to be great to see, like, to start out with these two behemoths. And of course, we got what we got. with the masked mystery man, sabotaged. Braun Breaker attacked him, threw him into the stairs and curb stomped him, threw him in the ring. And then
And
of course,
clothesline, and you're out of there.
yeah,
Yeah, no Braun Breaker. Now, Emerson, on this show, we love Braun Breaker. We're Braun Breaker. Steiner Brothers is one of our favorite tag teams of all time.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
one of them.
I do believe,
favorite.
I do believe they're the greatest of
Yeah.
all time, and that's including everybody.
Yeah.
I'm a big Young Bucks fan and all that, but Steiner Brothers are where it's at. That's who we grew up watching. But Braun Breaker is a superstar, dog. And
Braun's a beast, man, and I was a big Steiner Brothers fan. But man, Braun is, dude, I'm a Braun guy. So his brother and I are good buddies. But I told his brother a few years ago, man, he's gonna be a star, and he's on the path to become one.
Yeah.
I was wanting to see him go head to head with Obo, and
Yeah.
unfortunately we
Man.
didn't get it, man. That would have been an awesome few minutes, you know, them brawling out.
Yeah. They would have had, like, with the entrance and everything, you had a good minute for them to get it in real quick before the next one came in.
Right.
So the Masked Man, it showed up in the oh my God, the black hoodie that we've never seen before. The black hoodie, they must have a black hoodie back there every show, just the zip up. You know what I'm saying? Just there. What am I going to do?
It's a 2X, so it fits whoever, because you noticed it was real baggy on whoever was wearing it.
Yeah, so it had to be a little.
Right.
Yeah, right. I couldn't have put it on. You know, I wouldn't have been able to zip it. You know what I'm saying? I'd had a black T-shirt on and go out there. I got four guys that I think it might be. I want to hear from you guys first. Who the mask guy? Who you think it is?
Okay.
I'm gonna let Larry go first.
Well, he the one said he got 4. I want to hear what he got to say.
Okay, it's possible it could be Seth Rollins,
That's what they want us to think. Right.
That's what they want us to think from the curb stop.
Right.
It could Austin Theory. He could be.
He was the one, the first one, right?
Right. So then I'm thinking it might be Adam Pearce. And let him get one more match in. Because there's been talk about him doing one more match.
Yeah, probably with Braun Breaker.
Right. And Adam Pearce is the general manager of Raw.
Scrap Iron.
Former Ring of Honor World Champion.
Absolutely.
Scrap Iron. Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
So you don't know about Adam Pearce, and if you are watching now and you weren't watching all the off-the-wall stuff that we all watch and love to see as well, Adam Pearce could go. He's not just a guy that they found to put up there. He can go, and he might have a little bit in the thing. So I would love to see that. I think he would love to have an opportunity to get to wrestle on WWE television. As far as, he got a career and is making a name for himself now with and longevity of being part of the company, but has never been a performer or a superstar rather. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think he would love that. And my fourth, with Bree coming back and signing a deal, I was saying, what if it was Daniel Bryan?
I mean, that would be something.
Vince isn't there. It's a different. You can talk all that shit about Triple H that you want to. We don't know him, but what we do know is shit has changed, and Vince ain't there, and they're doing stuff that they normally wouldn't do.
Yeah,
and they're doing a lot of stuff that we've been waiting on to do for years. You know what I'm saying?
To your point, those was great. I like those 4. They definitely obviously want us to believe it was Seth, just like they want us to believe it was Seth the first time.
Right.
But this time I'm gonna go with Seth, and even if it wasn't Seth, it either be Seth or Austin Theory, because the narrative behind the scenes is what everybody is saying. The rumor is that Theory is in it with Seth. It's like Theory is almost like a mold that was planted in the vision for Seth, where Theory gonna double cross the vision with Seth, and when Seth comes back, it's like, okay, is me and Theory versus these guys, and no telling who else it could be. So what if it's Seth or Theory? I believe it's one or the other, but we may never know exactly who that person is. It's almost like the Black Scorpion, how it was really different people, but it ended up being Flair.
Yeah.
You know.
Supposed to be Al Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, man. And I tell you what, it makes sense about the Austin Theory because him and Bronson Reed, how they took down Obafemi together in the Rumble, and how they work together. I mean, that it would be, just makes sense. So, and we'll find out. And they did make sure that we saw the picture that Seth Rollins posted that he was not in Saudi Arabia, that he was at his daughter's dance recital or whatever, dance class or whatever. So, we'll find out. Just throwing stuff out there, having fun, doing a little, fantasy booking or whatever. But as far as the Rumble goes, let's talk about it. Emerson, what were a couple of your highlights?
Man, I liked it. So when Brock came out, and we thought we was going to get Brock versus Oba, in the ring for a little bit, mixing it up. A little bit of a letdown. Brock got him with a suplex, and I believe eliminated him as well. But Brock being out there was pretty cool to see. The guy's been doing it so long, man, and I think he's bigger and just as fast as he's always been, if not faster. I feel like he's better every time we see him.
Yeah.
So I like Brock being out there. I like seeing Rey Mysterio in there, man. Got a hell of a pop last night.
Yeah.
It was he got a good reaction, man. To see, I was sitting there last night watching, and I'm like, man, I remember watching Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero Halloween Havoc when I was a kid.
Oh my God.
And it's like, man, to see him still going this long, man, it's just it's insane. People talk about they put people in GOAT categories all the time. I feel like Rey Mysterio is one of those guys that's always kind of left out of that category for some reason.
Bro, they put him in the Hall of Fame 2 years ago.
yeah. Still, but he's done 2 WrestleMania since. So,
right,
yeah.
and been injured, and keeps coming back and still can go.
So to see Ray in there was pretty cool. I really liked seeing Powerhouse Hobbs debut.
Keys.
He may have not got the best pop. I think that they probably should have saved. I get as to why they did it, to have a surprise, for the Rumble. But Monday Night Raw being in Philly, I believe Philly's a big wrestling town. Really good. It's one of those that's up there with like Chicago or places like that.
Absolutely.
I think that him debuting at Raw in front of a Philly crowd, he would have got a hell of a reaction. But still a really good highlight to see.
Hell yeah. And we talked about that about a week or two ago about we were thinking they're probably send him to NXT, polish him up a little bit, get him used to the ring and everything. It's 2 foot difference.
Yeah.
Right. 2 foot difference. So, AEW is like glorified WCW right now. Not as hot, you know what I'm saying, but got hella talent, you know what I mean? And I think it's a good sign for them. I think they can really, really use him. And no matter if Vince is there or not, they still love the big guys. That's a big dude.
I think he's a good fit, man. I think he's a good fit for the WWE style of wrestling. As for AEW, you see a lot of the the high flying stuff and the flips and everything.
Well,
you got some technical guys in there, but you got a lot of spot guys in there too. But I think the Powerhouse Hobbs being who he is, he can get in there, mix it up with some big guys. Not everybody he's up against is 80 pounds lighter and 4 or 6 inches shorter than him. So
I
think he reminds
me of E. Langston, like his body type and the big, huge chest, and
the imposter E. Langston. Yeah, we don't call him big in this show. No,
okay.
I want to talk really. I like what you said about AEW but isn't that what's great about having more than one company?
Right.
And you want to see the good storytelling and the big flashing lights and the spectacular shows. You watch WWE, You want to see guys doing triple, 450s on the table, with their eyes closed and their hands behind their back. Then you get to watch AEW. But that's what's the great thing. I hate it when they try to put the two companies at each other, because what you're doing is fucking around and missing a lot of good wrestling on both sides because you want to pick sides. We don't have to pick sides. This is not the Monday Night Wars.
I don't know if you guys got to see it, but last night Tommaso Ciampa walked out with the TNT Championship.
Yeah, man, that one. Yeah, see Mark Briscoe. I love the Briscoes, dog. Big Briscoes fan, but but I love the love. I love how they've been just showing Mark love, and he deserves that, man. They put in a lot of work for a lot of years not to be on any kind of other TV except for Ring of Honor and a little bit of TNA. All because of some remarks that, was said. And it wasn't even that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, my thing with stuff like that, man, is, I mean, when you're young and, stuff, I mean, it don't matter what, man. Everybody's done something they're not proud of or said something stupid.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
and it'll say something stupid later on.
Yeah, I mean, when you're under a microscope like that, man, people are just going to jump at it. It's just, it's kind of one of those things. Yeah,
man. R.I.P. Jay Briscoe, man. But so the Vision, they got in, kind of worked good together, and then got eliminated almost together, except for Logan Paul. Logan Paul in Final Four. Love when when Roman came out, it got real then. I believe that's. Me and Larry picked Roman. Who was your pick to win when you made your own prediction?
Roman.
Okay, so we 3 for 3.
All right.
Yeah. It wasn't hard to figure that one out, was
what?
Go ahead.
A lot of people was upset about Roman winning, but it's like I heard a few other podcasts talk about, their little Royal Rumble review, and some people are like, well, what do you want? Jey Uso won last year, which that was unexpected, and then they was happy, then they was pissed off about it, and then then you go with the more of the sure thing, and then you're pissed off about it, and it's like, I mean, I know you can't please everybody, but it's like a lot of these WWE fans, man, it's like it doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they do.
Everything. They talk bad about everything. They hate Triple H.
I heard some people say this is the worst Rumble they ever seen. I'm like, what are you watching?
I don't know, man. What was the one that was real bad? 2012 or something like that? It had a real bad one. I can't remember which one was horrible, but
they were all pissed off when Roman won. Was it 2015?
The Rock out there. Yeah, the Rock kind of tried to come out there and keep it from getting booed.
Yeah,
but that's part of the game, though.
I mean, my thing is, man, who's the best pick? I mean, Roman's you got to look at it from a standpoint to where WWE's out to sell tickets. I mean, do they want to make the fans happy? I mean, sure, but Roman is the box office. I mean, he's the one that's putting asses in seats. I mean, we saw it for 4 years straight. So
and you talking about guys that are coming down to the end of their career. The Uso, they ain't getting no younger.
No,
people don't realize Uso's been around 20 years.
Plus,
they've been there for a long time.
Roman ain't been in the title picture for 2 years. He lost the title at WrestleMania 40 to Cody when he finished the story. WrestleMania 41, he's in a triple threat with Punk and Seth Rollins, when Paul Heyman, did his shenanigans. It's like he ain't been, I know he's been part-time, but he ain't been in the title picture. Like, they waited 2 years for this. So, like, what do you?
Right. Well, and it's just like what they're doing with Gunther right now. That's why he's killing everybody's career. They're keeping him out of the title picture. So it's not two main guys putting it back and forth or, all the time. And which is cool. You got to understand the storytelling, and you got to understand you got to sell tickets. And Netflix, the reason, Roman Reigns was part of that deal.
Yeah.
So I believe he's going to go full throttle now. And I loved it when he did the when he tried to do the running back with Jey Uso and then gave him that uppercut. Like tighten your ass up now. Let's get to business. Because then they started working together.
Right.
Like a little brother slapping the big brother in the back of the head, telling him, quit playing around. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
speaking of Jey Uso, man, that's my one criticism with the Rumble
Mhm.
is I feel like Brock Lesnar is I mean, he's a star. He's been a star for what, 24 years now.
Mm.
Uh, how do you let this guy get eliminated during Jey Uso's entrance? I mean, I don't know, to me that's kind of crazy, but
Yeah, that whole thing. I know Cody and LA Knight eliminated him, but that shocked me. I thought that he was going to be like one of the last 4 or 5 in there.
Yeah.
Like because it still is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that threw me off. I did like how they, I know you mentioned earlier, Emerson, how him Obafemi had their like they teased it, but then Brock he caught him with the German, but then Oba caught him with a hard clothesline. He got a lick back, but then of course Brock ended up eliminating him. But um, yeah, that one threw me off of how Brock got eliminated.
Yeah, the mishap, which I did read something somewhere where they said it was a botch elimination or they missed something, but I didn't. I mean, I don't see how that was or whatever. I'm with you guys. I don't see how you do that during the entrance, and I
Yeah.
don't see how you doing that. It was, he got out of there pretty quick, but and maybe that was the point. I don't know. He came down there and get that good Saudi Arabia money because they pay big. They pay big for them guys to
Oh,
show up over there.
they're paying Brock good, real good.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he's on that big ass contract that he's always been on. So,
right.
he got his check on that one. But man,
Absolutely.
one thing that since I've watched it a few times, and I've done some reading, I've done some stuff what other people are saying. I saw a video earlier from Jonathan Coachman on Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter. And he was talking about Triple H. I think he came out with a tweet or something the other day that this Royal Rumble was going to be epic. And I just feel like, not to hate on Triple H, man, I'm not one of those people that's dissing on his booking all the time. But I didn't really see anything epic about this whole show. But I don't know, man. I just think when you say that this show is going to be epic, I want to see something epic happen.
Right.
I
And
don't feel like we got that.
that was the criticism a couple of weeks ago. I forget what Raw it was, but Raw is gonna be epic. And it was one of the it wasn't a bad show, but it was one of
It
the
was
most
the
mediocre shows.
it was the anniversary, the first Raw 2026.
Right. Yeah. That was supposed to be epic, and it was just like a mediocre show at best.
I mean, I get
Yeah.
that he's gonna say that
Right.
anyway. That's just like every WrestleMania is gonna be epic, according to they gotta sell these tickets and stuff, and maybe in his mind it is gonna be epic. But I'm with you, Emerson. I don't think it was the worst Rumble I ever seen, which I heard some people say that. I thought it was a decent Rumble. They carried along some storylines. They've created good new stars. Obafemi looked good. He lasted a long time. Javon Evans was in there a long time. He
Oh,
did
but
his bouncy stuff and all of that. So it was some moments there, but no Jericho. We didn't see Jericho. A lot of us expected to see Jericho. That was disappointing. Which we don't know why. It's hard
He's
for us.
still on the AEW website, but he has not been on there since what, April?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's still.
from what I hear is that his contract is up and that he's no
Yeah,
longer working for AEW. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
Maybe they don't update it or
Yeah.
what's going on. But
a lot of people think he's going to show up at Raw.
yeah, I've heard some rumors that a lot of people are thinking we're getting Jericho at Raw tomorrow night.
Yeah. So are we getting Break the Walls Down or are we getting one of his own songs? What are we getting?
I'm hoping for Judas, but I'm gonna say we get Break the Walls Down.
Hey, that would be cool if you got Judas though, because people be singing it though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sing everything now. They're gonna sing that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Break the Walls Down. Yeah, that'd be say, hey, but we'll see. I hope they do, man. I listen. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't know this dude, but you got to think the longevity that he was in WWE, you gotta think that he wants to experience what it's like without Vince being there.
Yeah.
You gotta think that he wants to have that one run, that last run, and also have the experience of seeing how the new regime works.
Right.
So, and he's got so much going on. He's busy regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but and that's
He's
another
one
one.
of my favorites, man. He's in my top
Oh
5.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
we Jericho-holics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody evolves their character or their gimmick like he does, man.
No.
I mean, anybody to stay that relevant for so long,
right.
Bro,
he's in my top 5.
We were laughing last night about the hi guys, the learning tree. Bro, that's genius. He's hilarious.
Even the pain maker.
I mean, how about you just get the click of a pen over?
Right.
You just make the list.
you just get the from the pen and everybody pops.
And everybody goes crazy.
Hey, he is the best in the world at what he does.
He is, man. And that ain't a lie. That's telling the truth.
Right.
Telling the truth. So let me ask you this: Are we all in agreement that it's going to be Punk and Roman at WrestleMania?
That's what I see.
That's what I see. I see Roman taking that championship, and he's the new face of Netflix.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. So I think we're all in agreement on that.
We got to talk about Cody, how Cody got eliminated too with Drew McIntyre giving him a Claymore. So that's obviously going to continue that storyline, which that was how Roman eliminated Jacob, because he kind of looking like, oh, what's going on, and kind of caught him off guard, and that's how he got eliminated by Roman. So obviously they're going to continue their feud, which we knew that was going to happen anyway, regardless of whether Cody would have won the Rumble or not. But so that's going to be intriguing, because we know if we're right about Roman going at the Punk, of course they're going to draw it out. But if we're right about Roman going at the Punk, then the Elimination Chamber, who's going to be in the chamber? Right. That's going to be interesting.
Right.
I think we see Cody walk out with a chamber win.
And so you think it'll be Cody? Do you think it'll be a triple threat at WrestleMania with Jacob, Cody, and Drew?
I think it could go that way.
Or are we just sitting here?
But I think what I'm thinking that we're going to get is we're either going to get that at a show before Mania, or maybe we get Cody versus Jacob or Drew versus Jacob before Mania.
Is there going to be another Saturday night's main event in between? I know it's going to be a chamber, but we know Cody and they're going to be involved in the chamber.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So is there going to be another Saturday night's main event in between? Because the chamber is going to be February 28th.
Yeah.
Right. And so there's got to be. So then you have, and what's the date for Mania? April what?
It's like April 20th or something like that. 18th.
It's got to be something in between that.
Yeah, probably.
We got to get a Saturday night's main event or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see that. Another thing that I would like to see, man, and we didn't get to see it at the Rumble, is Finn Balor in the title picture somehow within the next few months.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Which that's going to play out on Raw, because you remember he got left out of the Rumble and he attacked Punk, because after Punk, kind of gave him his flowers,
right? And
Liv kind of gotten
that pep talk.
Yeah, and then he, of course, at the end of Raw, come after that was at the end of Raw, and he attacked Punk. So
maybe we get Punk versus Balor at the Chamber.
Yeah.
That'll be slick right there.
I think that would be a good route to go down.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to get Emerson, man. We appreciate you being on, dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's been cool. We're gonna definitely do it again. Anytime you need to get an episode or two in on Bump and Feed and your boy ain't showing up, man, we got you.
Hey man, I appreciate it, dude. I'll definitely chime in with you guys and see if we'll get something going.
Definitely. Hey, go ahead and tell everybody how they can follow you and everything you got going real quick.
So you can follow me on Twitter or X. You can follow me on Instagram at Heelemerson, HeeleMerson, on Instagram and X. You can check out the Bump and Feed podcast that is available on the Patreon, Talking Shop Patreon. So it's patreon.com/Talking Shop, TALKNSHOP.
And check out the Talking Shop podcast too, guys. You are not going to be disappointed. They go live every Wednesday night at 10:10 on YouTube, and it's also on all your other platforms. It's just Talking Shop, TALKNSHOP. So check out the good brothers on Talking Shop, man. Look, bro, hey, man, we appreciate you having you on, man. It's been Welcome to Wrestling.
Hey, man, it's been good. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to wrestling, bro.
Welcome to wrestling. Go on and give us a welcome to wrestling, Emerson.
Welcome to wrestling.
Welcome to wrestling, Chetty Bobby. Welcome to Wrestling with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash straight to the face. I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like a dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to wrestling where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to wrestling where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me.